Hi and welcome to Missy Rose Mindset. My name is Emma Rowe. I hope you are having a fabulous day. Today's video was a question that was asked on my Facebook by a lovely lady called Caroline, and she asked me about negative thinking. And negative thinking, when you are in that bad mindset of depression, anxiety, it's kind of something that will constantly plague you. There is psychological reasons behind this, and to explain it a little bit, I'm just going to use the little angel and the little devil on your shoulder. So the angel is actually you, the you part of you, and the little devil on your shoulder is the negative one. This is the one that is like, you can't do that, and there's a reason why he does this. Right, so you've got your angel on your shoulder, and it can be something like, right, I'm going to go out today. And then you've got this negative in the back of your mind that's like, do you really want to go out? Yeah, I really should go out. But what if this? And what if that? And what if this? And then you end up going, yeah, you're right, I should stay in. Because what this negative part is doing is he's actually trying to protect you, which in today's modern society, we don't actually need so much. So back in like the caveman days, this will be the part that when you see a tiger or something chasing you, this is the part that tells you to run. But in today's society, we don't tend to be chased by like tigers and wild beasts, not unless you're like in like Africa or somewhere that has wild animals. That part of our brain isn't actually needed so much in modern society. So this tends to activate when your boyfriend says, can we talk? And then he's like, what do you want to talk about? He wants to break up with you. He thinks you're ugly. He's going to be seeing somebody else, all this kind of stuff. So this negative part is actually trying to prepare you for bad news. And it will also be triggered when, oh, he hasn't read my text. So then it's like, oh, he must be seeing somebody else. He must be ignoring you. He doesn't like you. That kind of thing. So this negative part is to try and protect you. So that is the way, that is the reasoning behind the two brains. So you got your you part, and then you've got your I'm just trying to protect you part. So what we need to do is we need to tell this I'm trying to protect you part basically to F off. We don't kind of need you anymore. We're okay. I'm sick of listening to you. You're constantly telling me that I'm shit, that I can't do stuff, that I can't go out without having an anxiety attack. So this is one of my little techniques that I came up with. So this technique I have actually told to a couple of people, and what they've actually done is they've made it their own. So I'll tell you what they've done with this piece of advice once I tell you my little technique. But this kind of works with a lot of things. So your negative thinking, somebody who's upset you, anything, you can do this too. So something popped into your mind like you're not good enough, or I bet you're seeing somebody else, all that kind of thing. Imagine in your mind taking those words and turning them into a little gremlin. In your imagination, imagine this little gremlin. You can maybe even put a t-shirt on him saying you suck, or he's cheating on you, anything, like whatever you're thinking, you can pop on this little t-shirt like I am stupid or whatever. So in my mind, my thought is now this little gremlin. So what I say is, right gremlin, you nearly got me, you nearly fooled me. No, I'm not having that. So what I do then is I send the little gremlin, I imagine a little classroom, I send the gremlin into the classroom, I send him to sit in a corner, and then I put a little dunce hat on him, and I'll make him do like a little sad noise, like he'll sit there with his little dunce hat, being a bit all and all sad. And if it's a person who has pissed you off, you can imagine them in your mind sending them to the corner of the classroom and putting a little dunce hat on him, maybe sticking like notes on him and going stupid or whatever. This way you're kind of not taking what the negative part of your brain is saying seriously, because thoughts are just that. Thoughts are thoughts. Thoughts aren't feelings. It's only when we believe those thoughts that they actually do turn into feelings. So doing this kind of making fun of the thought kind of relaxes you a little bit more. So you're actually breaking that cycle of turning those thoughts into feelings. So now it's just something funny and comical, and it's kind of took the power away. So what I then do is I just say to him, right, little gremlin, you can stay there. Thank you for trying to help me in the past. I don't need your help anymore. You can stay there as long as you like. When you're ready to leave, you can go. And then I'll just like try and think about something else, something more positive. The gremlin is still there, sat in his little corner. And normally when in the evenings, if I'm doing like a meditation or something to go to sleep, when I do the exhale to let everything go, I just imagine like this big whirlwind just coming in and scooping up the gremlins and like flying them out the window. So that is one of my little crazier techniques. There is a couple of little other ones that I will go through, but this is like the ultimate like crazy one, but it does work. So I've told a few people this. I told my mum this. She thought it was absolutely hysterical. So what she does is, I think it's mostly people like ex-boyfriends and like ex-husbands and things like that. What she does is she puts like little rat suits on her people and on her thoughts, and then she sends a little rat scurrying down to the banks of the brook, there's like a brook along the back of my mum's house. So that's how she does hers. My cousin, who I told about, she does things a little bit differently. She just imagines her negative thoughts and her negative thinking as coal, and then she takes that piece of coal and she like throws it on a fire, and she's like getting rid of her negative thoughts, and that helps her to feel a lot more empowered. So there's completely different ways of doing it, but find a way that suits you. If you like the little gremlin in his little dunce hat making it all stupid, it's the noise. So for me is I'll do like the little technique, he'll sit there and then it'll be the little noise, the little kind of, I'm sad, I didn't get my own way. So in fact, I actually sent myself to the corner of the classroom yesterday, and I imagined, because nothing was going right yesterday, I was having a bad day, I was just like, and I kind of just thought to myself, oh my God, I'm acting like Veruca Salt because I'm not getting my own way. So I ended up just imagining myself like as Veruca Salt, imagine myself as a little child in pigtails taking a temper tantrum. So I sent myself into the corner of the classroom and told myself to go on a bit of a timeout. So it kind of made me laugh, kind of got me out of it a little bit. There are a couple of other techniques that you can do. I mean, you can use like affirmations and things as well. Obviously you've got the crazy one, but if that's a little bit too, what the hell is she talking about? You can do like a kind of like an affirmations one. So like if you get a thought like, oh, you can't go out, or you can't do that, or you can't be that, literally just as soon as that thought comes into your mind, you need to flip it over. So it needs to be, if it's you can't do that, I can do that. Do you know what? I can do anything, and just literally talk yourself up. So if it's like, he thinks you're ugly. Actually, no. How could anybody think I'm ugly? I'm absolutely gorgeous. I've got gorgeous eyes. I've got a lovely little tiny little waist. I've got a gorgeous big bum. Big yourself up. When I first was trying to get over my anxiety, there was a lot of times where I would be out, and you know, when you're feeling I can't do this, and you're just starting to think negative things that are going to be happening, a lot of I'm okay, everything's okay, everything always works out for me, I'm okay, everything's okay, everything always works out for me. Literally tell yourself the opposite of what you are thinking. So if you liked my little gremlin idea, please let me know in the comments. I would also like to hear if you've got any like variations on the idea. Like obviously my mum turned around and told me about the little rats in the brook, and then my cousin, she's told me about the coal. So please let me know if you use it, if it helped you at all, and if you come out with any variations, please put them in the comments. The funnier the better, because that's the whole point behind it. It's trying not to take your life too seriously and things that people say and things that you think too seriously, because if you start taking thoughts seriously, thoughts turn into feelings, so you need to nip them in the bud before they can affect you. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like the video. Please share it on your social media as well, because this video might just help somebody who has been a bit too afraid to speak it out, and you will be getting sent some positive, good vibes. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.